A Super Bowl champion.
The Green Bay Packers have won the Super Bowl.
The Packers' all-time leading scorer.
A game winner for Mason Crosby.
It's time for the Mason Crosby Show with Mitch Nellis on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network. Powered by the Potawatomi Sportsbook and on the free Odyssey app.
High noon and welcome in. This is the Mason Crosby Show on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network. My name's Mitch Nellis. He's Tommy Wirtz. And the kicker is mad with madness. It is March Madness. Mason Crosby.
It's good, Mitch. It is good. And I hate Ohio State. If they go and lose this game to TCU, my first pick is just done.
Same. My bracket is busted already because Ohio State is losing.
It's already done. See, that's the thing is I've been brainwashed being in Wisconsin for so long, being on this show, and I'm like, oh, the Big Ten is the best. I mean, Big 12 is going to go and beat the first Big Ten team in this tournament and just ruin everything. So I got to stay true. You know, I'm a Big 12 guy. I love the Big Ten. I love the Badgers, but I might have made a mistake. We'll see if Ohio State can prove me wrong here in the second half.
Hold on, is Colorado even still in a conference? Mason, or
yes,
they still play? Okay, all right.
They're gonna win the Big 12, right? I mean,
whoa, let's go.
You just don't believe that.
I don't believe it. We talked to Mike McCartney this week, and he's just like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen there. And some kind of bad information came. I think a quarterback that left Colorado. Did y'all see that?
No.
He went, I want to say he maybe went to Tennessee. That's what it looked like. I just kind of saw it in passing. But he's just like, man, this feels amazing to actually be coached and to have information on what I need to do in my footwork and to actually be part of something that is feels more like football. And I was like, oh gosh, and everybody, all Colorado fans, everybody's just like, well, this is not good for Colorado
those
football.
NDAs don't last once you transfer.
Exactly. It's over now. He can say whatever he wants. Don't keep it. It doesn't have to be hush-hush anymore.
That is brutal. He's Mason Crosby. He's Tommy Wirtz. I'm Mitch Nellis, a.k.a. Thunder. I am live at the Potawatomi Sportsbook Annex where I walked through here, Mason, and you know it so well. You walk through that sportsbook, and it is packed.
Oh, I bet.
mean, every table, standing room only. Everybody's got a beer in their hand. There's wings everywhere. There's fries everywhere. There's sliders everywhere. People are ready for March Madness.
Hey, so have you already spent all your money? Do you have anything lying on any of these games?
I don't yet, but I did tell the guys that if you're watching on YouTube and Twitter right now, I got a $100 bill that I'm going to put on the Celtics to win the East right now because Cade Cunningham with the collapsed lung. I just think that's one team, the Lions, not the Pistons, not in the mix. It's one less team to worry about. No, the Lions aren't in the mix.
Lions will not win the NBA championship. Confirmed.
That's not happening.
Confirmed. Yeah.
Okay, I like it.
But you're going to bet on NBA basketball on the biggest college basketball betting day?
That's a classic Thunder move right there.
I'm betting on winners. You know, Mason Crosby has told me that he's a Super Bowl winner and he knows winners. And so I need to know winners too. I'm going to go with but I'll look at what the games are. I mean, I'm going to bet on South Florida to beat Louisville.
Yep.
We all like that one, right?
Yes.
Yep.
I think. What else should I be looking at?
I know you guys.
What are the other upsets today?
I know you can't bet on the Badgers today, but just from a little bit of confidence, if anyone's out of
the over,
the over, if you want, if anyone needs any sort of testimonial, John Blackwell, Jack Janicki talking about it last night. Maybe. It's just not going to play from my screen here. Well. Just know he was confident. That's all it was. I'll figure that out. I've been here all day, man.
All right,
I've been here all day.
Let's talk about the play-in game last night. Let's talk about that Miami-Ohio game last night.
I loved Miami last night.
Are they legit? I picked Tennessee in that one. Just looking at the note, I still think Tennessee though. I still looking at them defensively, and like they have some bigs that I just don't know if Miami of Ohio can match up against. So I don't know, but Miami of Ohio, their shooting is ridiculous.
Their shooting, it is. And Tennessee is very Jekyll and Hyde. Like they are all over the place.
I agree.
I think Miami could be okay there.
Did you guys see the Miami of Ohio yesterday student section?
Oh, that was epic.
Yeah.
I think I figured out. It was like a swim team.
I figured out the sound.
Jim, they took your swimsuit.
Those guys weren't in the pool this morning.
Oh, no. You can potentially blame it on the Speedos.
Is there conspiracy that they're using the same microphone for field goal doinks as they are for missing in the NCAA tournament at this point?
It sounds like it. And again, is there anything better than college sports? Like, that's what we talk about all the time. Like how college sports are changing. Like those students and that fan base showing up wearing Speedos to a basketball game, getting right behind the free throw when the other team's shooting. I mean, there's nothing better than that. You don't see that at NFL games. Like that is so unique. And I love this time of year because of moments like that. Not guys in Speedos, but
okay.
Right, exactly. Right. I know what you were thinking, Tommy.
You wish you were on the Miami of Ohio swim team. I get it. Yeah, I got it. Here's some of those testimonials.
We're all confident that we're going to make it out the first weekend. And we all trust each other that, we can get it done.
Yeah, this is my third tournament in 3 years, and every year it feels like Christmas. And I can confidently say that I feel as good with this team as I felt in my 3 years here going into this thing. So I'm really ready to watch us compete and, try and get out of this weekend.
Mitch Nellis, when he says I am as confident in this team over the last 3 seasons, they've obviously done very well in the tournament the last 3 seasons then, right?
Tommy, I'm not quite sure that's right. I don't
think so.
Yeah. Confident to get to the second weekend before you even play the first game. I am terrified today.
First win, first NCAA tournament win in 27 years, I think I saw. So
for Miami of Ohio?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So they're very confident.
That's
There's confidence, they've been building confidence now
that
for the last 30
Badger
years.
clip I tried to play, I'm saying. That was John Ball.
That was the Badger.
Yes. My
Sorry.
bad.
I thought we were still talking about Miami.
Miami should be confident. Yes.
Yep.
I think the Badgers should be confident as well. Like their track record in big games is actually really good this year. That's why I have them going a little bit further than I probably would if they had, had a good record, but maybe, not done well against good, good teams. But I think this team gets up for these big games. So I think this tournament is exactly what they need to maybe make a decent run. Let's see what I had them in mind.
I think they're. I had
them losing to Arizona in the Sweet 16.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I think they're a better team this year, and I think that's what we've seen, Mace. Is that as good as they were 2 years ago, and as good as they were last year? 2 years ago, both those years, deep runs in the Big Ten tournament, but they didn't have like these crazy victories in the regular season like this team did. And I do think, I really believe what I said yesterday is like, if they're in that locker room and they say, we just beat Illinois and we just hung with Michigan without Nolan Winter and we got Nolan Winter back, we can beat anybody in the country. And I think they're going to believe that. And I think they're going to come out and play. And I think, today's going to be very high scoring. We know High Point averages 90 points a game and third highest scoring team in the country. But I think they can win that game. I think I love that Arkansas won their conference tournament because I love when teams come in a little tired. You won your conference tournament on Sunday, and now you're playing the first game in Portland. Like, I love that for the Badgers. And then we'll see what happens. But maybe I'm a little overconfident. I don't know if I like the spread on the game. I think it's 9.5 still? Or
no, it's 10.5. It's 10.5.
Okay.
Here's the score.
I don't know if I love that, but all right. 94-80. I mean,
you think it's still it's going to be that high scoring? You think High Point can still put up that many points even though they haven't played anybody all season?
90 to 80. High Point with a layup at the buzzer to ruin the cover for the Badgers. 90 to 80 Badgers.
Do you think Badgers are going to be able to put? I think it's going to be more like an 82-75 type game.
Well, that's the under then. If you're looking at that, 163 and a half. Sorry, 162 and a half.
So they do think they're going to still put it up.
Well, this is what I'm thinking. 88-76. Like that's a cover. That's an over right there. It's something that I can totally see the Badgers going out. There's going to be 700 3-pointers this game. I mean,
just raining.
It's going to be ridiculous with how much there's going to be 3-point shooting. The Badgers only want to shoot threes. High Point only wants to shoot threes. And if it's not the Badgers shooting a three, it's Nick Boyd driving to the hoop. Like anyone else is only taking a three on this team.
So take the over if there's like a amount of 3-point attempts in this game.
Yep. So I'm looking at right now, TCU, Ohio State's at the half. TCU's up 15. For the line on the game right now is TCU -9. I kind of love Ohio State +9. I think this will be a close game. And then looking at South Florida, Louisville, which tips off in 18 minutes. South Florida +135 on the money line. That might be my parlay right now when we go to break. I might just jump on Ohio State, South Florida, and let's see what we can get done, fellas.
Yeah, that'd be a good little win. Yeah. What are you just going to break that 100 up, or what are you doing?
Well, there's a machine right over here, so I'm going to feed it in and like.
I got $1. I have $1 on South Florida. make it work for me.
Absolutely. So Mace, I got a question. Like, is your household, are your family members, do you guys get into it? Like, are the kids into March Madness at all? Are your siblings into March Madness at all? Because my family's like, we have a pool and like everybody gets into it.
We do we do more. We do a fantasy football league during the football season, but Nolan and all his buddies have he has a bracket going. And,
all right.
I have our Odyssey bracket and a couple buddy deals, but nothing in our house. The girls, I mean, I'm sure Christine and who plays basketball would love it, and she'll probably get into it down the road, but. We literally, I don't think, have the bandwidth of coming off spring break, all the things going just to like sit down and hey, pick your teams like that. We are not to that point yet. I think we'll probably get there here in a couple of years where everybody and I picked a women's bracket this year as well.
UConn.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Just every year, just right.
Just pick UConn. Yeah. I think it's Syracuse winning.
What?
Are they even have a team?
Well, you know what I did? I just did autofill.
Everybody has a team, bro. Yeah.
you just did what?
I did autofill random.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you really picked the bracket. Great. Did you do an audit? You did an Odyssey one, Mason?
I did, yeah.
I didn't even do it. I didn't even do the
work
one.
Do it?
No, I didn't.
What? You're such a loser,
dude.
Tommy.
You
live there.
I
like
know.
You have to do one.
Yeah,
I know. How did you not do it this morning?
Well,
you literally went through all 63 games with Tim Allen. Why didn't you just have the bracket up while you did that?
What's wrong with
fill
you?
It in?
Because I didn't do it. I just didn't do it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry to disappoint.
Mason, I love 26-year-olds, and sometimes I really hate 26-year-olds.
Just didn't do it.
The pomposity.
Where was the pompous? I wasn't pompous this entire time.
Do a bracket, bro.
I am so fantasy footballed and bracketed out. I have to say no to some people. Like I'm just.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I just don't.
It's
like
a free
dude,
bracket.
You're 26 years old. You don't have to say no to anyone. You don't
I have to practice saying no. If I say yes, that's how I live here. That's all. That's the only reason I'm here all the time.
Unbelievable. 414-677-1250. I want your upset today, your Thursday upset. We're looking, obviously, at South Florida. I know a lot of people are looking at VCU over North Carolina because North Carolina's missing one of their top players. I'd love to hear your upset pick of the day, 414-677-1250. By the way, Nebraska is on fire, and I'm here for it. Like, I know we joke around with our buddy from Potawatomi, Jay Saunders, who's from Nebraska.
Yeah.
They've never won a game. They're a 4 seed against Troy. I loved Nebraska today. They are now up 8. It's this is the madness of March. Nebraska's going to win a game, guys.
Isn't that unbelievable that this is the most important game in Nebraska basketball history?
Yeah.
So what do we constitute an upset now? Because you said even 12-5s, like in your opinion, aren't
it's
quite
still
upset.
An upset. I mean,
okay.
So
are we just saying, like, if you're even a 10-7, are we saying that's
an
upset?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, we'll decide, but yeah, you can throw it out there. Yeah, we'll decide. We make the decisions here on the Mason Crosby Show.
That's right. We do what we want.
Live from the Annex, part of the sportsbook here at Potawatomi Sportsbook, standing room only. Rom Dog is still here. He's got a water. I don't know if he's waiting for his beer or what he's doing. Mason, I need a ruling here though. Okay? Because the Odyssey table over here got a cheese board. Okay? Like we got wings, we got cheese curds, we got jalapeno popper sliders, and they got a cheese board. I'm not, Rami, is that a cheese board? Is that what that is?
That's
a cheese board.
Crushing souls.
It's charcuterie for March Madness.
Oh.
I am not okay now.
Are they drinking tea and like having, I mean, what, like is champagne coming in a second?
Jason's got like a literal platter of waffle fries though. So he knows, but he's a Tennessee guy. That's why. Like he knows how to eat. Yeah.
I would mess up a cheese board right now. I would mess it up. It sounds so good, actually. Just
so good.
Yeah, but you don't eat anything.
I know. I would mess up a cheese board. It would sound.
Would you eat a pickle board right now?
I like pickles. Yeah, I do pickles.
Let's get that man a pickle board.
They said that pickled vegetables, one of the best ways to lose weight. So,
pickled veggies are, I love. So at the Madison Farmers Market every year, they have like pickled everything. So we get asparagus, we get garlic scapes, we get cauliflower, we get carrots, and we just crush it all summer long. Pickled veggies. Mason, you got me going now.
What do you think? What do you think of some of these other play-in teams? Do you think y'all are high on Miami of Ohio? Do you think Texas can beat BYU?
No.
Okay.
BYU is so good. DeBanza is so good. And I know freshmen don't play as well in the tournament traditionally, but that guy's going to be the number one pick. He's a stud.
All right, Nebraska.
Texas
Nebraska up 30-19 right now.
They're getting it done. All right, so I like BYU's only favored by 2.5, so that might be a pick today.
I picked
like
Texas. That's why I was asking.
Did you?
Yeah.
God, you're such a Texas kid.
Yeah, I know. And a Big 12 guy. Well, they're SEC now.
You can take the boy out of Texas. You can take the boy out of Texas, but you can't take the Texas out of the boy.
Well, I do think there is a little advantage of already playing a game. Like there is something about
that I agree with.
Getting that juice. I mean, you're already in the tournament, and now you can bring that to the table. So it could only last a half. You could have an advantage at halftime, and then it'd be like, all right, BYU settles in and finds a way. But I don't know. Like, I got Texas. Who else did I have? I had UCLA losing. Is that to UCF? Is that who they're playing?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
I can see that. UCLA's not very good.
I think UCLA is bad.
UCF, two Panthers on the team, UWM Panthers. We just remember with Bart Lundy from yesterday.
They're two leading scorers, right?
Like I said, they had Tennessee at minus 11.5. Like they haven't
take Miami. Take Miami.
Cover, but you think they can actually win? Okay.
I think they can win, but I definitely think to cover is a good spot there for Miami of Ohio.
I would definitely take them to cover, but I don't know. I just think Tennessee will find a way here in at least this first game.
Did either of you guys drink the Hofstra Kool-Aid after Alabama had that guy get arrested for a bunch of weed or whatever it was?
Doesn't Alabama have like they played one of the toughest schedules in the country this year? So
but their second leading scorer is out. He just got busted with 7,000 pounds of weed. That's a lot of weed. Not that much. It wasn't 7,000 pounds. Tommy, can you imagine 7,000 pounds of weed?
No, I can't.
Right.
It's a lot.
That's more than Nate Newton had. Do you remember Nate Newton?
No, I don't.
Nate Newton, yes.
Who is Nate Newton?
He got busted. He was an all-pro offensive lineman with the Cowboys.
Yeah.
You can look this up, Tommy. And his entire trunk was filled with a brick of weed.
Gosh.
That was ended up being worth $60,000 or maybe $600,000.
213 pounds of weed.
That's 200.
That's a.
Yeah, I'm like, do you get arrested for weed anymore? Right. But that much, he's selling that stuff. I mean, he's
how do you argue? Oh no, that was for me. I was gonna smoke it all, sir.
Next story we find out is he's connected to some sort of mob cartel thing and he's fixing games.
5 weeks later, he was stopped again for 175 pounds of weed.
He just reloaded, man. It's just
400 pounds of weed. That's amazing.
Okay. All right, we got to break.
I love it.
All right, let's break.
He's Tommy Wirtz. He's Mason Crosby. Jay Saunders is here rocking the Nebraska Cornhuskers polo. I love it. And we got one segment left, right? Because we're taking an early vacation today because we got to watch a basketball game.
Yeah, let's get ready for this Badgers game.
We're going to Disney World.
Yeah, exactly.
Always.
Wait, that's Josh. He's Tommy. He's Mason. I'm Mitch. This is the Mason Crosby Show. It's like one of the best songs ever.
It is a good one.
This is the Mason Crosby Show. I'm Mitch Nellis. He's Tommy Wirtz. Mason Crosby in the house. Mace, is there like Vandy mania at all going on in the Nashville area? Or people, because Vandy actually, as we're cheering on Nebraska here, and they're up big on Troy, the Vandy is the 5 that would meet up with Nebraska the 4 if that was the matchup. Is there a little Vandy?
No.
Do you feel a vibe
No.
down there? No.
Vandemonium. Let's get it started.
Unfortunately, this area, like for sure, is more Tennessee. You're going to get Tennessee, Georgia, and Alabama fans, and a spattering of Auburn fans. So it's you're not. The Vandy just doesn't get the love, especially in this area. I think a lot of people that go to Vanderbilt come from other spots.
I mean, there's got to be way more. I was just gonna say there has to be way more Tennessee alumni than
people are going to be locked in on the Tennessee game.
How many undergrads go to Vanderbilt? I just got it right here.
30.
30.
I was going to say 16.
7,000 undergrads, 6,000 graduates. Okay, so that means there's 13,000 at the school. While it is 40,000 for Tennessee.
For Tennessee.
That's what, okay. So I was thinking, public school numbers.
So it's kind of like a Wisconsin Marquette thing. I do think more Marquette grads stay in the Milwaukee area than Vanderbilt grads stay in the Nashville area.
Yeah, but they also come from Chicago, all of them.
Right. Yeah, but they stay here and they're still Marquette fans, but then they hate the Badgers.
Talking about somebody going somewhere else, did y'all just see that news? Another connection point back to Mike McCartney. His nephew, TC McCartney, is going on the Packers staff as an offensive assistant.
Oh, really? What's his back? Is he
quarterback? He was a quarterback at LSU. Salinesi, from the 90s, if you remember that story. Had a relationship with Bill McCartney's daughter, Mike's sister. They had a child, but and then he passed away. I mean, they were they were going to be married. It was a good situation, but then Sal passed away, and TC is his son. So he played quarterback at LSU. Coach Drake May, he was his position coach his rookie year. So has some experience. Drake May. Yeah, he was at the Patriots, Mitch. So
what are the 90s?
So that's
the 90s. Yeah, that's like a thing going around. Have you seen that? It's like what were with celebrities or different people. What were you like in the 90s, Dad?
What were you like? Yeah,
and it's and they do all their throwback pictures. Yeah,
wouldn't even be able to do it.
That's true, which is crazy. 2000. Oh
just
my
a
gosh,
picture of your dad's testes. Great. Great. So gross. You guys are disgusting. Why would you even bring that up? You guys are the worst. This is the Mason Crosby Show on the Wisconsin Sports Radio Network. I am at Potawatomi Casino Hotel. I'm in the annex next to the sports book. The sports book is standing room only. The annex is standing room only. We've got a food stand that's set up with food ready to go, but of course you can order. I just had a mozzarella stick and a couple fries. We do have a cheese board.
Yeah.
Because
is it just like getting the cheese is getting warm, everything's kind of heating up?
People are digging in.
Okay,
I had some pickled. Speaking of pickled vegetables, I had some pickled onions from the cheese board. Love a good pickled onion. That's good stuff right there. Mason, I don't know if you saw that the Cleveland Browns are proposing expanding the draft pick trading from 3 years to 5 years.
5 years.
Is that a little too much, or do you think that they have the backing? Do you think the teams will vote for this?
That is interesting. I mean, do you slip into a NBA type, craziness where it's the accounting and the, obviously they can keep track. It's fine, but it's just all of a sudden these picks, these trade, all these things are going to get stretched out so far that you don't even know who has a pick, coming up in the upcoming draft, because it's just going to go all over the place. And then do you give leverage to an owner like Jerry Jones? Jerry Jones is going to vote for it all day, because he's going to be like, I'll give away picks 5 years down the road to get
the Wild West, right? It's like the Wild West for Jerry Jones. He doesn't care.
You're giving away next 2 years, first round draft picks, and then the following 3 years will give you a 3, a 6, a 7. It's like, what is going on? It's just trickling down. So, I mean, they did the voided contract years, where now you can push out voided years. Didn't I see that Rashawn Gary in his new deal got like 5 voided years,
6 voided years. Yeah,
like that's crazy.
Yeah. I'm all in on it, by the way. 5 years.
Okay, yeah.
Like, go ahead, trade it. You want to be dumb enough to do it, go ahead, do it. And if you really want to go get a guy, go for it. I think it's cool to see superstars get traded in the NFL if that's what's going to happen during that. And the other part of this, of course, it was the Cleveland Browns who recommended this. Like, just because it is probably pretty stupid to trade 5 first-round picks for a guy, but the Cleveland Browns were like, we should be able to do that.
Yes.
They're going to send more picks back to Houston if this gets passed.
Yes. I was just going to say that.
Yes, exactly.
That's right. Yep. So
that deal has not aged well, that's for sure.
No, and everyone knew it wouldn't.
Well, yeah, that was the dumbest thing. Like, yeah, that was just so stupid.
I do wonder how teams that are like the Packers or, I don't know, Seattle, New England, obviously we're in the Super Bowl this year, but like teams that manage things a little more cautiously, if they will have the world view of, in the NFL, there's so much parity, things change so much year to year. It's not like getting a superstar in the NBA where like you're expected to be really good for 4 or 5 years, so you can give up those ones because you're giving up the 28th pick. In the NFL, you could have you could trade your ones, and 2 years from now, that could be a top 10 pick, even if you're great.
Okay, here's a fun question. Yeah. How many players in the NFL are worth 5 first-round picks?
Well, you're not doing just first round.
You're not trading all 5.
Why not? 5 first round picks.
Would you not trade Mahomes?
5 years of picks.
No.
You wouldn't trade 5 first-round picks for Patrick Mahomes?
No, absolutely not.
I don't think I would.
Josh Allen?
No.
Because all of a sudden those first-round picks in year 2 or 3 might be like up in the 30s, right? Yeah. Like you're still – but like because you're trading away a guy that's going to make another team better. And now you're picking late in that draft, and you don't know what those guys are going to be. I have a hard time trading a proven commodity that like is an elite player that is happy and like doing a good job for those picks, because you're still unsure what that player is going to turn out to be. Like it's a lot.
And the way I see it is kind of like the Herschel Walker trade. Like you trade Herschel Walker for everything. It decimated the Vikings. And it made the Cowboys' legacy. And that's what you're doing. Even if you trade Mahomes or Allen for 5 number ones, yeah, you might have a good run, but first of all, your team might still stink.
Right.
You're trading away years and years of depth. I don't think that any team can afford to trade away all 5 number ones. I don't think anybody's trading more than 2 ones.
It has to trickle down. It'd be like 2 ones, and then you'd get like a third and a fifth and something like that. There's nobody. How do you speculate out that far where your year 4 and 5 first round picks are going to be of real value to a team?
Yeah.
Like you just don't know.
I don't know. I think you could easily see a 4 first round pick deal. You don't think someone's giving up 3 first round picks easy for a guy like Myles Garrett?
But they can already do 3, right? Like can't you do 3 years? Or is it just 2?
I've just never seen a 3 first round pick deal. Has there been
you haven't
one?
done it, so why would they do 5?
Jerry Jones would give up every draft pick he has for a guy like Myles Garrett. We saw in this recent cycle. Max Crosby just brought in 2 first round picks. Sauce Gardner, 2 first round picks. You don't think there's a team?
They didn't bring in 3. If 3 is the threshold now,
well,
they didn't bring in 3.
Sure, but then you don't think there's going to be a team that would throw Kansas City an offer for 5 first round picks?
I think Browns are probably throwing that out there. For knowing them, they're throwing it out there, thinking they might be wanting to trade Myles Garrett. If this passes, then it isn't the 5 picks. It would probably push it to 3 picks, right? I think that's the mindset. Right. Is you give that buffer. Like if you can trade 3 years of picks, now it's like, okay, we're good giving up 2 first rounders. If you go to 5 years, then it's like, all right, we'll give up 3 first rounders because this guy is going to make us more valuable. It's going to gut you, and we're actually going to get your better first round pick in a sense, right? Like, I don't know.
I think it's more likely that you'll see a team trade 2 first round picks for a stud player and 2 other first round picks for another stud player. And I think that's how they'll try. Like, that's how Jerry Jones is going to try to build it, where it's not you're trading 3 or you're trading 5, but you're trading 2 for this player,
next 2, and then
for this player, right?
like
and then the following 2,
3, 4, and 5 down the road,
right?
Don't
exactly.
there's no way Stan Kroenke wasn't like immediately excited when he saw this.
Yeah,
too.
the Rams are active with that. They love trading.
Yeah, he's like, I hate first round picks. Like, just give me all the players instead.
I get it. Some clubs are that way. They don't want to develop players. They want to
the
take
proven
the time.
Commodity, right, Mace? They want the proven commodity.
Exactly. I mean, we see it. That's college football. It's just a proven, like, prove it now. Go to junior college, go to a smaller school, go somewhere else. And then the big schools are going to bring you in whenever you can come and actually be of service to them.
We've got just a couple minutes left here on the Mason Crosby Show. I know we opened the show with kind of our Badgers score predictions, but I don't know if we want to go in Sharpie, like what we think is going to happen.
Let's do it.
I like the Badgers by 10, and I like the over. So if the line's 10.5, I do like the high point could, with the backdoor cover there. I'm going to go 90-80. I mean, I said it earlier. I'm putting it in pencil. I'm saying Badgers win this one 90-80. It's a crazy high-scoring game. They're just running like crazy, and the Badgers get through this one.
Yeah, I'm going to go, like I said, 88-75. I like the over. I like the Badgers to cover. I think that there's going to be 33 pointers made in this game, if I'm going with a bold prediction for something like that. 15 apiece around there, averaging maybe 28 3-pointers, but I love that. Like, it's just going to be so many threes.
All right. Well, I'm going with the under, saying high point covers. So, but I'm gonna bring it up a little bit. So I'm gonna go under for the total. I think too. Then 85-75.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. So we're in the same range. Actually, yeah, we're in the same range, Mace. I just have a few more points going.
Yeah.
Tommy, if High Point shoots the way they shoot, man, I think we could see 35 3-pointers in this one.
That's what I mean.
Crazy.
There's going to be many threes in this game, and it's going to be Boyd and Blackwell and Rapp taking them all for the Badgers.
I wonder what's the record. What's the NCAA record for? Well, Loyola Marymount scored 150 a game back in the. You don't remember that?
So,
that
question:
the 90s.
Yeah.
Question: is
when
a
Hank
team
Gallows
an underdog only like before they play the game? Like once they win that game, right? Like now they're not like they're not an underdog. They won. They were the better team. So now it's like
and it depends on the next matchup too.
We'll get into that conversation tomorrow on what I think about the underdog situation.
All right, everybody, go Badgers. Let's go Red. He's Tommy Wirtz. He's Mason Crosby. I'm Mitch Nellis. Our brackets are locked in. We are ready to see what's going to happen next, but we are all together going to say go Badgers and cheer for this Badgers team. We'll see you tomorrow on the Mason Crosby Show.
Later.
I was